Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I'm working on an Asus VivoBook 15, the M513 model. I'm going to show you how to get inside, access your fan, heatsink, CPU assembly. So first thing, power down your computer through the start menu, make sure it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip it over to access our bottom case screws. You have 10 screws on the bottom case. Once those are removed, you're going to take your small, flat, plastic pry tool, and it's generally best to start near the rear, near one of the two corners. You're going to pry the bottom case apart from the rest of the computer. Be careful not to put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Keep it on the edge. Go nice and slow but firm, and you'll be able to get that bottom case off. If you do get stuck going in one direction, leave it, go to the other side, and continue in the other direction. Once you get the bottom case off, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, whenever I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your project, as well as any replacement or upgrade parts for this specific model, the M513, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of the tools and supplies I use, plus those replacement and upgrade parts. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always best to remove or at least unplug your battery. Computers are safest to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. Your battery is right down here near the bottom right of my screen. To unplug the battery, there's a small metal bar right here under the green arrow. You would slide that up towards the arrow. That will release this white clip, and then you can pull that straight up and off of the motherboard to unplug your battery. If you're looking to remove your battery, you do have to take off this metal bar here. As you can see, it's holding down the battery and the battery plug. So there's these three screws near the red arrows to take that metal bar up, and then these two last screws near the red arrows to unscrew the battery. The battery is also taped down to the fan near the blue arrow. You'll have to take that up, and then you'll be able to get your battery out. Your fan is right here to the right of my screen. The heatsink comes between it and the vent, runs down here over your CPU. The CPU side is screwed down by these 4 screws, and the fan has these 2 screws left to take it out of the motherboard. It plugs into the motherboard right here. Now, if you're removing this fan to clean it, be very careful with this wire. It's very fragile, as fan wires are, and it can easily be damaged or pulled out of that plug. So just use your fingernails or a pry tool to take that wire out of that port there if you're looking to clean this out. So I don't know why you're here, if you're here to simply replace a broken fan, or if you're here because you're having perhaps some overheating issues and you're looking to clean everything out. Keep in mind, if you do take up this heatsink and you separate that thermal paste, you do need to reapply it. Once that thermal paste has been exposed to air, it doesn't do its job as well and needs to be reapplied. If you would like help with any of this, cleaning out your fan, reapplying thermal paste, I will have a link above. Also below in the description, it'll be a tutorial video showing you how to fix an overheating laptop. And it will show you how to clean out your fan, but more importantly, it will show you how to clean off all the old thermal paste because you don't want to put new paste on top of old paste. And it will show you how to put the right amount of paste down. If you don't put enough, it won't work properly. It won't facilitate heat transfer. If you put too much, it will lock heat in rather than, again, facilitating heat transfer out. So I'll have that video link below if you need it. So the last thing I'll mention in this video is, as long as you're inside your computer, check out over here under your CPU, you'll see this empty RAM port here. Now, RAM is one of the large factors in the speed and performance of your computer. So if you put additional RAM here, that will greatly increase your computer's speed. If you want more help in that, check out the video that pops up when this one's done. But that's the end of this video, how to get inside the M513 and access your fan heatsink assembly.